Hi, my name's Angel, and this is Angelik Arts. Today I'm making my own version of these incredibly stunning, gorgeous earrings. And what I'm going to need is some head pins. Let's see, I've got a whole drawer of them, some earring hooks, some jump rings, some glass lampwork beads, some blue beads because I didn't have any reds. And then under here I've got a ton of seed beads in multiple colours to try and do the little spacer bead that's on there. On top of that, I'm going to use 3 different pairs of pliers, but we'll get to that when I get to them. So I've gone through and I found a pair of beads that matched, which happen to be these blue ones, which are almost identical to the red apart from being in blue. Thought about it, then picked up my head pins. Had to make sure that the heads matched and the lengths. So you can see me just sort of fiddling with them a little bit until I've got it just right. That's one. Once I've got those, I put them down. And then I had to make a decision because the earrings in the reference photo had little balls on the hooks but not little springs, but I couldn't find my ones that just had balls, so I decided to go for the ones that had springs and balls, like this. You see me, I got excited a little moment there because I thought I'd found one without a spring, but then I saw the spring had just sort of worked its way up the coil. Pick out some jump rings. I've got a little packet of some small ones that are so small you can't even see them on the camera properly. And then I'm going to match up my blue lampwork beads with some of these random beads. Now these beads in here are all sorts. There's ceramics, glass, gem, semi-precious stones, plastic, acrylics, I suppose I should say, instead of plastics. And then this is all glass seed beads of various sizes and colours. And then I was going through trying to decide what matched. I was trying to match the sort of bronzy colour on the side of the glass lampwork beads. And you see, several times I was like, oh yes, I like this one, I will go for this. And then I decided again not to. I was like, yes, that works. No, it doesn't. How about this? Will this work? Will this work? Eventually I went for 2 sort of white and clear spacer beads. Yes, I thought I could get the blue to match. This, so I picked out the blue. I was so excited. I thought I was going to do the blue. And then I changed my mind. Right, this is all in real time. I've not sped this up. This is genuinely how much time I spent trying to find a set of beads, a pair of pretty beads that would match my pattern. But bearing in mind that I decided to work with silver rather than gold like in the picture, I thought the little white beads would be perfect. Okay, now we get to the assembling part of the earrings. These were so simple to do. I took the head pin, I threaded on the big bead, the little white silver spacer bead, and then the blue bead. Then I took my narrow needle-nosed pliers and I bent the wire around thing, which I kept forgetting to do in frame. But I do that by, I know it looks like I'm moving my hand with the pliers, but I'm actually moving the wire. And then I'm just sort of bending the wire around until I've made a loop. Then once I've got the loop, I take my other jewellery pliers, which are these normal ones. Oh no, I'm snipping first. I'm snipping, and then I take my normal jewellery pliers and I manipulate the loop until it's in a better position, making sure that there's no holes, that it's all flat and even. And yes, I know I went out of frame. I'm sorry about that. But I was actually genuinely having a very bad day when I was filming this. The pain was severe. I almost didn't manage to get a video for today at all. But there we go again. Big bead, spacer bead, which you still can't really see. Hopefully you'll be able to see them in the finished photos. Yeah, you can see I was sort of testing my shakiness there because I was struggling to get these beads on the wire, which usually I wouldn't have an issue with. I mean, hopefully you can tell from the amount of beads that I've got that beading is something I do a lot of. So taking it again, hoping to show it better this time, I'm bending the wire around the plier nose, again till I've got that loop, repeating that same process, just clipping it together, clipping off the end. I have no idea where that end went. It just flew off somewhere. Oops, just ding. There, see, it vanished. I haven't been able to find it yet. No doubt I'll step on it at some point. Then using the other jewellery wires, pliers, to manipulate the loop at the top until it's even and well spaced and just looking a little bit more finished and professional. Then take jump rings, trying to get out to they are so tiny in this little bag. I don't know how to zoom on my camera yet, so I'm sorry, but I tried to do it in a way that you'd be able to see. Taking hold of the wire in the needle-nosed pliers and then the jewellery making wires, and I simply twist my hands away from each other so that the bead is sort of open, so the jump ring is opened. Then I hook the ring that I'd made on the pin and the earring hook over, take my pliers, and again just fiddle with and manipulate the circle until it's completely closed so that they won't fall off, and repeating the process on the second earring. It's just very simple, quick, easy one today because, like I said, it was a terribly bad day for pain and I just could barely manage to do anything at all. However, at the end, I'm so pleased with this. I can't wait until I go out to be able to wear these earrings. And, you know, this was literally stuff that I already had in my stash. I don't remember where I bought any of it, but I will find it and pop links in the description below for all of the things, including my little chest of drawers, that the parts are in. And look, there we go. Just like that, in a few minutes, the right tools and skills, I've made a little pair of earrings that match the pair on that site that cost all that money. And then I'm just popping them on a little display stand, ready to take some finishing photos. And I'm just going to give you some of the display photos, along some finished reveal photos, along with some side-by-sides, just so that you can see. And I would say in total, these probably cost me maybe £1 to make the pair, compared to the price. I realise that I'm using silver plating and they probably used gold, but even so, I'm really very happy with how they turned out.